This is New Year's Day, on the 1st of the 1st, 2003, and we're at the home of Barney McGrath. And what townland are we here in here, Barney?
Ballymun, Pat.
Ballymun,
Yeah.
that's outside Killeether.
Yeah.
Barney had recently got a small house in the style of the old type cottages with the old type fireplace, and with the crook and the pots and all the other items. So I'll just go close up there and show them better. Now that's the main part there. What do you call that?
That there's the crane crook.
And what does it do, or how does it work? You can swivel it round.
You can swivel it around. You can open that out like that there.
If you want to lift something off the fire.
If you want something to lift, if there's a big fire on it, you want to lift something out, you can open it out and lift off that pot there.
Yes.
Or a kettle or anything.
And what supports that pot there now? What supports it?
That pot?
Yeah.
That's just a crane crook then, and the lengths there. And that there, them there's better known as the porrups.
Yes.
You know, the hooks and eyes and the wee pot there.
And what else have you? There's a link there to lower it down, is there? That there was a bread iron, the old-fashioned bread iron for that the women made old bread on in the old days. Well, did you set it on top of the fire?
No, I had set at the front of the fire. Had set at the front of the fire like that there.
Yes.
You know.
And
the old bread cooked on it there.
Did you put a cake of bread on it?
It was mainly oat bread they used them for, like, you know, the oat bread it was only about an inch thick, you know.
Yes.
and
when you had your bread baked and ready,
yeah.
What did you do then?
Oh, it was put away somewhere to, you know,
but when it was ready for baking, I mean. When you had it ready for baking, did you set it down on
you set it down on that there.
Yes.
Yeah. That wee thing there.
The ledge kept it from falling down?
That there was the support for it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that would have been a turf fire then?
The turf fire was right.
You went to the bog and early in the year and saved your turf?
Yeah.
How did this iron work now?
That iron? That's a smoothing iron. That iron had to be hot as well.
Did you put that right into the fire?
Well, it was set on the top of a couple of coals, you know.
And then it was warmed up.
Warmed up there.
Iron.
Yeah.
And then I see you have a good pair of tongs there.
That's the tongs there.
They were used for.
They are used for
lifting the turf.
For lifting the coals.
Coals.
And putting on turf, like, you know, as well.
What was the pot used for then?
The pot
that
there was that wee pot there was used for making porridge.
Yes.
There was always porridge at that time. Like, you know, that particular pot was used for making porridge. Oat porridge or flake porridge or some of them, you know.
There's a double iron hanging down there. Is that used for hooking the pot?
That there?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that there was made for a very big pot. That there was made for a very big pot for boiling big pots of sponge, you know.
Yeah, it's very strong looking.
It is. And for lifting that pot off, when you want to lift that pot off the fire, and they shoved the stick through it, just like that there.
Yeah.
Lift her that way, you know. Yeah, that's what them two extra eyes was for, you know.
To give you more support, and it wasn't hot either. The stick wasn't hot.
No.
To save you from getting burned.
Yeah.
Was that there's an iron now with a key hanging on it, was that link as well?
That there's a crook. There's an ordinary crook.
If you wanted to hang something near the fire, you let it down on that.
That's right. And that there's also a crook.
That could link it down lower too.
They link that on there.
If you wanted to boil it up quicker, you could drop the pot down onto the
coals. That's right.
And is that a frying pan then? Oh, I see now how that works. You drop it right down.
See that?
into the fire.
Them suppose them small frying pans, you know.
Well, what are they made of? Cast iron?
The I think it's kind of casters in them now. I can't get that enough now.
Well, they say they held the heat well if you were.
They were good. They held the heat well. Once they were hot, and they held the heat a good while.
And the bucket swinging on the crook there, that was for boiling water or anything?
Well, that bucket really is only an ornament, like. You know, I picked up somewhere and. I'm sure you know what that is.
It's the slam now?
That's what they call down the west of Ireland, they call that the slam.
And that's for cutting the turf in the bog?
That's for cutting the turf in the bog. That is better known up in this country as a turf bait. Down in the south they call it the slam. That's
probably an Irish name now? It's possibly an Irish name.
Irish, Slam's Irish.
Well, did you just dab that down with the force of your arms, or did you put your foot on it?
I just with the force of your arms.
Well, that is a hard day's work you done with that.
I'd
say.
No.
Well, I see you have a few creels here. Is that your own work?
That's my own work, yeah.
Well, are there different shapes for different purposes?
Yeah. Them there's that there's the ordinary donkey creel there. You know, that's a big one.
Yes.
Them there now, that there would be what we call a torque basket or pretty basket. You know. And them's usually used there for corner baskets in the living room, you know, beside a fireplace or cooker, you know.
You'd use them for holding a few turf?
Holding a few turf or logs or something like that.
Now, in your work you use a lot of timber. I see you have some planks there on the floor.
That
being dried out?
That there's in there drying out. That there's for fellas for wheels. That there's ash. That's the same timber as I'm working with over there in the workshop, you know.
Yes.
The same timber. That there's in there drying out.
And what qualities have ash that is suitable for this work?
Oh, it's just a native ash, just.
But what qualities has it got? Is it strong and it doesn't twist?
Well, the ash is always noted to be the best timber for felling a wheel, for the exception of larch. You know, larch is easy to work with. I'd rather work with larch now because the ash is very hard and very heavy.
Tough type of wood.
But it is the best for wheels, like.
Well, did you cut that yourself?
No, I got that up here and just up over the border here in Donegal, of a cousin of mine. He used a sawmill, you know, and I bought that of him.
He can supply you with a right cut of timber.
Well, it was just a one-off sort of thing. He got that. He got that timbered in, and he was going to cut it up for firewood, and I wouldn't let him. So he cut it into planks for me, and I bought it of him.
Well, you have to cut it down then to smaller sizes?
Oh, I will surely.
According to what size you want.
That's right.
Any particular piece.
That's right. There's some of them planks fairly deep, you know. There's a fairly deep one there, so about 14 or 15 inches. The deeper the plank, the better it is for fellas. You get more fellas out of it, you know. But like the narrow plank, you don't get so many out of it.
Now, what material do you use to make the creels?
That there's wool. That's wool or sally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a super type of a...
Oh, it is. It's straight and flexible now.
And how do you start with the creel?
Well, I'll start here. I have a stand for making them. I start here. Like the creel maker starts this way and works from here up. You know,
yes.
Finishes here. The basket maker, he's different now. The basket maker, he makes the bottom first and he finishes up here.
Yes.
You know.
Now, I see you have some crockery ware here.
Yeah. I just picked them up at auctions here and there. You know, that's the old type. That there's the old type hot water bottle.
So on the winter night, you fill that with hot water?
Filled that with hot water and stuck it in with your feet.
I suppose before you went to bed, you put it in a while.
Oh, you had it in a while before you went to bed, aye. And
that a jar there on the right hand side.
Earthenware,
is it?
That's earthenware. Aye, there's the ordinary. That there's the old-fashioned jam jar, you know. And that and there'd be the same. These here, I don't know what these are for. I think they were for spirits, you know, husky or something like that, you know.
Were they called a mason jar?
Eh?
Were they called a mason jar?
They could have been.
And the other one's a big pot as well.
That's just a big pot as well.
Now on the floor here, we have a three-legged instrument. And what's that to do with?
That's the last. That was a shoemaker's tool. Yeah.
The big broad one was for the sole and the small ones?
Yeah, the small ones for the heel. When the heel was affixing it, he worked on that.
Yes.
And then when he was half sewn, then he worked on this one here. And this one here's for a smaller version of a shoe.
Child shoe?
Yeah.
I see on the mantelpiece you have brasses here.
Yeah.
Were they a decoration just?
Just decoration, yeah. Them used to be used on horses' winkers, you know. Them brasses there.
And had they any purpose?
That's just only mainly decoration.
Did they hold the winkers in place or anything? No?
No. They were just a decoration.
I see you have a model of a donkey there as well.
That's a wee model donkey with the creels and all on it, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's how the creels were carried.
Yeah.
Looking at two carts now that Barney has made. I suppose a cart would be a big job.
A cart is a very big job.
And you made everything on that?
Yeah.
And where would you start?
Oh, you start first by making the bodies, the two shafts and the slats, see, underneath.
Point that out to me.
That's your shaft. That there's your slot. So that's the first thing you've got to do. You've got to get these mortars.
Yes.
And get these mortars and then put the tendon on your slots and then drive the slots then. So then you have it together. So then the next thing then is your sheeting.
That's the bed of the cart?
The bed of the cart. Next thing then be the bed is right. So then the next thing after that then is the boxing.
That's the main part that holds the load.
The boxing on both sides and on the front board.
And
then after that then the crutch follows.
That gives you a bit more height on the side of it.
It is, then the first crutch. And then the tailboard.
Yes.
And then these gadgets here. Them is better known as the bolsters. The bolsters, them are called.
That would be the support for the wheels, the axle.
The axle, support for the axle.
And the wheel would be a tricky job, I'd say.
The wheels are tricky enough outfit now. I just followed them wheels now. And hooked them.
That means you had the centre part?
I had the centre part and I had that.
And you put a new rim round?
Just rimmed them.
And then there's what's on the outside of the wheel to keep it from wearing?
That?
Yeah.
That's what we call the hooping there.
That's iron then?
That's iron,
Iron shod?
Iron shod. That's a tricky job nearly with up there, the hooping of a wheel, you know.
You'd have to have your hoop exact size?
You must have it. I'll show you later on that I have an article in there for machining, you know. But the cut and welded it. where the hoop one.
Yeah, would you do a few wheels at a time then, you say?
It's better like when you put on a fire, it's better to get 4 wheels ready for shooting, 4 or 6.
And do them all together?
Do them on the one fire to do the whole heating, you see. I shot 8 wheels here back in, I think it was June. June of last year now. And I shot 8 wheels with the one heating.
Now the power was supplied by the donkey, or the horse.
The power was supplied by the donkey.
And he fitted in between the shafts. Now these iron supports on the shafts, are they the thing that took the pressure, or the?
Them there for the traces, the chains that goes up to your collar. And them there, that there for the back pan. The back pan went over the donkey's back, over the straddle. And that's what we call the travellers.
Oh, they could adjust up and down.
Oh, I didn't even up and down. And that there's for that hook there's for the britching.
And what did the britching do now? Was it connected onto the donkey?
I had to connect it on behind the donkey, and whenever the donkeys went down the hill, and the britching had to held the cart back.
Yes. And then you had to have a special fitting on the donkey to join all this together. You had a collar and harness, was it?
Collar and straddle and britching. And of course the winkers.
And the rein is to steer.
And the reins to steer.
And when you that, then you had to start painting, did you?
You have to start painting. The painting's nearly the biggest job of the lot. You have 3 different colours. You have red, black and blue.
What do you start with? Do you need another coat or anything?
You start first by priming. You have the whole thing to prime.
Would you have to prepare the timber by sanding it or anything?
Aye, that has to be sanded, surely.
And then primed?
And sanded or rubbed down. Usually prime it first and then rub down and then undercoat.
Yes.
And then and we give it 2 coats of finish then.
What's the finish there?
The finish on them is gloss now. It used to be red lead, but we don't work with red lead. You know, red lead's too slow and dry, and along with that is hard to get. But that there's a bit of paint for carts and red lead, you know, for
there's the timber.
And without gets dirty, you can wash it. With a red lead, it's dead flat. It's like emulsion. It's very hard to wash a cart with a surface.
And there seems to be a traditional colour to use red.
It is, aye. That there's the same colour as orange lead. Flow there.
And at the front there, that chain was to hook on the.
That there hooked onto the swing bars.
Behind the 2 horses, and then you had a big wheel and a small wheel. They could be adjusted as well, could they? You're adjusted them too for ploughing deep or ploughing shallow, you know. And then the sharp wheel then next to them. That disc next to them.
That there's the cutting wheel.
That sliced the ground open.
Yeah. That cut the ground in front of the sock, you know.
And the sock was at the point.
That's at that very bit at the point at the very front there. That there's the sock. And then that other bit, that's the moulding board.
It shaped it through the sod over to the one side.
Had turned the fur over.
Then the farmer came behind with the steering wheel here.
That's right.
The shafts. And now this is a smaller plough here, Barney.
That's a good bit smaller.
Was it for smaller work or what?
The same work. I done the same work, the same ploughing, like, you know. Didn't cut as wide a fur right enough, but that there was mainly for 2 small ponies or 2 donkeys.
Well, it's good to see you keeping them and preserving them so well.
Well, they're not too good at the minute. They'll have to be painted this year, hopefully. It's a couple of years now since they're done, you know.
See a maker's name on that there?
It's the Piers of Wexford, I think.
Oh, they must have a foundry in Wexford. That number there on it, PL017. Is that the model number for that particular?
It's PL017, that's right.
Just looking at this piece of work here, Barney, you have the sallies onto a board here.
Oh,
Is that the making of a small basket?
That's just out the small creel there. I was at that this morning.
Well, is that the special support then? That, what do you call that, a creel board or what? Or?
No, that's well, we call that the stand.
The stand, yeah.
Creel stand.
Well, have you you seem to have holes drilled around it?
Yeah.
And then you put the sallies into it?
Put the sallies into it,
The main strong sallies?
That's right.
And that controls the size of your basket then?
That's right.
So when you get those all around, then you start weaving around that?
Yeah, you start by putting on the... You start then by putting on the mouse knot here.
Yes.
And then
what do you call that again, you say?
That's the mouse knot there.
It's a bit stronger than the rest.
Oh, it is,
and then you weave your sallies all around.
Yeah, but you weave the sallies then to whatever length the goal like.
You put it in a slightly different colour now and again?
No, them's all the one. They're all the one rods, and they just are, you know, the same breed of rods, and they're just they're different colours. They're the same. They're all out of the one bunch, like.
Where do you get your sallies? Around the countryside?
Oh, just the countryside.
I suppose when you're driving round or touring around the countryside, you always have your eye out for something useful.
Yes, I'm always stalking.
Is there any special time of year now to cut them?
Oh, just now.
Well, this time of year, when I know.
From way about the middle of last month there.
That's the season for cutting.
And from now up to February.
At this time of year, they're more suitable for baskets.
Oh, they are,
Well, is there less sap on them or what?
They're no good when they're growing. They're no good when the leaves is on them.
No good?
No. And yet with an when you cut them, like at this time you've got to let them lie for a fortnight to 3 weeks, you know, before you use them. Just let them dry out a wee bit, like.
Well, to make a successful creel or basket, you need to know all the different tricks of the trade.
Oh, no.
A few bundles of sallies. These are some you've collected lately.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at a few bundles of sallies that Barney has collected here. They seem to be fairly long ones.
Oh, them they're very long.
Good straight growers.
I use them there for standers on a big creel, you know.
That's the main strong.
Yeah.
Straight up ones.
Yeah. And then there's used for standers on a big creel.
Would you have enough there to make a creel?
You know, there's many standers there. Do a couple of creels, like, I suppose. That takes 20 standers there for a big creel. There'd be as many there. They're nearly do a couple of creels, I suppose. And then there's another bundle of standers there at the back.
Yes.
That's a bundle there, a finer one.
Do you use any other type of wood in making creels?
Well, it's mainly willow. It's mainly willow I used, and that there, I don't know the name of that, but it's classed as willow.
Was hazel ever used in
the old men used hazel, but I never used that. I never liked the hazel. Hazel's very hard to work with.
Well, I suppose it wouldn't be easy bent.
No, it's not easy bent, and another thing, it didn't last either. It just rotted away, you know.
You need something that will have a bit of
something that will last.
Bit of last though.
Yeah.
Now here we have a wheel in the process of being constructed. Tell me what you've done so far, Barney.
Well, I've done these ring of feathers right round. This is the last one. So I've just this in the bore now.
So those curved sections are called the fellows.
Them over here there's 6 fellows on it.
So you have 6 new fellows on an old wheel. And they're the ash timber we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, that there's solid ash.
Do you cut those with a special saw? to get them shaped?
No, them be cut with a bandsaw.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, you've got to make a template. Where's my template at?
Now, what are we doing?
We'll start now at the beginning. What do we see? There's something else I've got to show you. Before you follow the wheel, that's your trembler there. Whenever you strip off the old fellows, you know.
Yes.
That's the trembler there, and you have a round piece of timber to go in there, and you find the centre.
Very centre.
Very, very centre. You find the centre, and then when you find the centre, then you bore a hole there.
What do you call that centrepiece?
That's the nave.
The nave.
Centre of the nave.
And it's steel rim on it or an iron rim on
There's
it?
just a steel bar on it there, just. So.
And you can, what do you call this instrument now to measure?
This is a trembler.
And you can adjust that out or in to suit the size?
You can put that in or out. This trembler wasn't set for this wheel now, but I think it was set for one of them there. But,
you have a pencil on this end here?
And you go around there. And that there marks your spokes.
Yes.
That's the first thing you've got to do. So then the next thing then is you get a lump of hardboard or ply or anything, hardboard I prefer, and you put it down on the floor and you just go round that like that there.
So you have an exact copy?
And that's the exact circumference is that there.
Of the curve?
Yeah, that's the exact circumference. So then you get a mortise gauge then, and you either that or combination square, and you go around there. That cut there, and that cut there is not the one. That's the bigger one, you see.
Yes.
So you've got to get a mortise gauge set and go around that, you know, and then you cut the two then out of the jigsaw. You've got to cut them out nice and tidy, you know. And that there, it doesn't make much odds about that there, but this one here's got to be cut fairly good because this is a template for your fellows. So that's the trembler, that's the first part of it. So then
you start cutting fellas?
You start cutting fellows, so then I usually get a fellow to cut the fellows for me now, and I take him the timber. I'll take him that template there.
And this man will do this work for you.
And he cuts the fellows for me. I could cut them myself, but I have a bandsaw there, and my bandsaw's not big enough, you know. So this other fellow's a workshop, and you know, and he has a big bandsaw, so he cuts them for me. So that's that part.
Yes.
So.
Then do you have to mark them where they're to be drilled?
You've got to mark them. When you're coming around with these fellows here, you always mark them off centre a wee bit. You know, mark them to the ones to the right hand side, and the same on that in there. And that tightens them around. If you mark them in the very centre, you'd end up having a big gap here.
Yeah.
So you've always got to mark. Well, the only one you mark in the centre now is the very last one, this one here. You mark him in the very centre, and the very first one you mark in the centre. You know, but the rest of them right round, you've got to mark them off centre a wee bit. That's to tighten them up here, you know. So that's practically it, Pat. So I have that in there marked. So what I've got to do now, I've got to gauge it on board. You always gauge from the face side. You have to gauge them with a marking gauge, you know. And I always gauge from the face. That's the face side there with the B on it. Turn her over then, gauge back. So that's that.
Show me that mark now you put on.
There's the mark there. There's the mark there. Then the back side. It's not easy seeing it right enough.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
what do you call that hole? That spot there now. That's where you drill a.
that's where the hole is got to be drilled now for the tying on the tyings on the spokes here.
They have to be an exact fit in.
Oh aye.
You'll have 2 spokes into each fella.
Yeah. Aye, there are 2 spokes goes into each fella.
Have you put new tines in those spokes there?
Yeah, I re-tanged them, Pat. Yeah. Now there's another thing I do here too.
You fit that into the vise?
But what I do, I punch 2 holes. That's a starter for your brace, you know.
To drill the holes?
Yeah. Now we'll just do the back side.
Very accurate.
Aye, that's that. And this is a heavy job now. You might have come around this road now, but this machine's not easy turned.
But because the ice is so stubborn?
Aye, so hard. That line there, that's the line there I've got to follow now, you see.
Yes,
that's the reason I have that fella turn next to Lake, you see. So that's the line I've got to follow with the slant of the bit, that line there.
You're stopping to check every few minutes or every few seconds?
It's better to take a dim view of it an odd time. That's far enough, that way. I think that's stubborn stuff there. Now,
When you pick up the hole you've already punched?
Yeah. That
that
wee
gives
hole's
you-
very useful, you know. Now she's through now, Pat.
What's that undone?
Very little in there, a wee bit of a blister on it, there's very little in it. Now,
Well, would a hand tool like that give you more control than electric? Would a hand tool like that give you more control over the operation than an electric
oh, yeah,
drill?
aye. Oh, yeah.
Would you go more than halfway through?
Sometimes about halfway, or maybe something better than halfway, you know. At the minute, I think I'm far enough. That ash is not easy to talk to.
No, it's tough for wear,
It is.
for a good wheel. You can't have it every way, I suppose.
No.
A soft wood wouldn't last too long
No good.
on a cart wheel.
These are a bit easier turned. See, that's how useful that wee hole comes in. That's right through again, Pat.
You're very accurate there.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Would you have to make that hole a bit bigger then?
No, there's practically nothing on it.
Hmm. Well, is it drilled now the exact size for the spokes, or would you shape it up a bit more?
No, in fact, them holes there are slightly bigger than them,
Yes.
which is all the better, you know, because you have less. If you force them on, if you have to force them onto them there,
Yes.
if you slide them on, like you know, you've been trying to break the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the wedges part.
What are you doing now?
I cutting out a bit of a one for the wedges, you know.
Is that a track at each side?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's how you tighten
Yeah, so it's a
the
wedges.
point?
It's a wedges, them wedges there that holds that. When you pour it on the wedges, that holds it, just hold it together till you get the shoeing on, you know.
So when you put that on to the points and they're loose, then they're tightened for the wedges?
Oh, tighten the wedges, aye. so bad now, but cut out the space for wedges now.
Are they at a slight angle?
Just at a slight angle, aye. That's all right. Paddy McGlynn's father at those square tangs that he used in the fellas.
Yes.
He had mortised them out.
Yes.
Because it was square tangs that he used on the spokes. But of course, like that, everybody has their own way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the older men use square tangs, you know. So when they were doing this here, instead of boring it, of course they had bored a hole first anyway. But they mortised it. The tang was roughly about an inch square, you know, or an inch and a quarter square. So now we'll see if we get this entered now, Pat. You have a tool over there somewhere. Where's your, there it is there.
Now, Barney, we're ready for a fit on to see how things are working out here. See if your work's accurate. What's this tool now you have?
That's what we call the spoke dog. I made that tool there myself. That tool there pulls the spokes and in order to get the fella on. She couldn't get that fella on without them.
Well, it forces them together, does it, into the right?
Aye, it forces the spokes in like you get the fella on. Now, just hard work with my shoulder, you know. There you are now, Pat.
That eases the two spokes to the level with the holes.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Keep our fingers crossed. The hammer now. Just very nearly there, but it's not there. But we'll get it there. Now, I'll show you this performance now.
Well, what's this you're using? Clamp?
That's ordinary G clamps just. That's the modern ones, that's the pump ones.
Have you clamped something on to the...
On the bottom?
On the bottom, you have a board on the bottom, is that it?
That's just a bit of timber to keep the fellows level.
Yes.
That's just a bit of timber to keep the two fellows level.
And the clamps keep them tight in place.
Aye. This is what I was telling you some time ago about the saw.
Now, what's this operation? What's the idea of this operation?
Well, that there leaves a fella that goes right home here onto the shoulder of the smoke, you know.
You're taking a slight wee bit off.
Yeah. You have this to do anyway.
just means the fella's slightly shorter and can now be eased into place.
That's right.
Now what about here?
Man, just put a wedge in here to keep this boy. Keep this boy at bay. This other joint next. Alright, you're right. Aye.
You hadn't too much to take off that one?
No. Alright now, Pat. You've got to check the spacing all the time for when you whenever you go to shoe them, you want the spacing. If you haven't spacing on them, it's no good. You want the spacing on these, you know. And then the shoeing pulls it. Take another wee bit of that and that'll nearly do it. That's good now. That'll do it. Now, I'm going to start the crown carving now, Pat. And what do I say? I'll have to get on that cramp there.
What's the crown carving?
That was it'd be very hard to explain it now. It's something that the old men are having, you know. Paddy McGrath would know all about it.
And what tool do you use for it?
Oh, just our sawdust. Now, see, you tap that fella back there. Just hold on a minute now. Roughly about that much, roughly about a quarter there. And that, and tap that and back a quarter. You see now the joints open at the front pad.
Yes.
Them side and closed at the back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run the saw through that. And when they are tapped home again, then it'll leave a wider joint there and what it will there. And that's an awful benefit to you when you go to hoop them. I just might want to tap them out another wee bit. That's right. Now the joints wide are there now, and where it is in there.
Yes.
You can see that. Turn around now and do another one. So I'll just mark that one now. That was done.
Is it a good idea to use the same piece of timber to make all the fellows?
Eh?
Is it a good idea to use the same piece of timber to make all the fellows?
Oh, too sure of this.
Then they all have the same quality of timber.
Oh, aye. Same with here. You put this in a quarter bag. Roughly. And that in a quarter bag. Now. That's the same, that joint's wider at the back and wider at the front. And see if I gap there now. Another one. You never thought there was much to a wheel path?
Oh, I've never seen that work before.
Whenever you see a cart on the road, you think that there was that amount of work to wheels. Now you put that in. That one goes back a quarter, and this one goes back a quarter, so that all the is joint there, you see.
Well, the idea of this now, Barney, is to get the joints neater.
Yeah. You can ask Barney McGrath now about the crown yard next time you see him. That's all right.
Two pieces of tape on, two spokes there. What's the
Yeah.
idea of that?
That there's where you start. That there's where you start your first fella. So the old man, they used to put on maybe 2 extras on them 2 spokes, you know. So what I do, I'll stick 2 bits of white tape around them and put an extra on. Then you don't you could get muddled up on pencil marks, you know. So that's the first fella there. That's where I started there.
Yes.
And that's when I take them fellas off again and bore them for Darling and round them. That's where I'll be starting, and that's the first fella I'll be putting on. They're an X on that fella. Of course, when I get them marked now for Darling, I'll number them.
Now tell me about the dowling.
Well, the Darling now.
It's another job to be done.
That's a job. We'll start the Darling now when we finish this last joint here.
Right.
We'll finish this last joint and then I'll start marking out then for Darling. As you can see about a wheel, you wouldn't learn a man much in a day, you know.
How did you learn?
Eh?
How did you learn?
Well, that's our uncle of mine worked hard.
What was his name?
McGrath too. An uncle of mine. And
Was that when you were a young lad?
aye.
You've been picking up hints ever since?
Picking up bits and pieces. I've picked up a lot of things of him, you know. Then I done a couple of weeks one time down at Jack Lynch's in the workshop, you know.
Yes.
Me and Eddie Doherty fell at a wheels, you know. I'm sure you know Eddie.
I did.
That's
good.
Eddie was a good man on the job. Eddie was very particular
Very skilled.
and very skilled. Eddie, he learned of Jack Lynch's father, you see.
Yes.
Tommy Lynch.
And where did Tommy learn?
Tommy Lynch.
Uh-huh.
He learned in there behind you, I think, in
Castlederg.
McGlynn's.
That's right.
Jim McGlynn. That's where Tommy served his time.
And was Jim a coach builder?
Jim was a coach builder and a real good one.
Was he the main man in this area for?
Well, his brother Paddy. His brother Paddy worked there too, like, you know.
Yes.
Down in Nahiyarn there, but
Now you have another wee bit of timber in your hand. What's that for?
that's it there.
And what's that for now to mark?
That there for marking the lines for the dowels.
And tell us about these dowels. What do they do?
You see that Santa mark there? See that pencil mark there? I just keep it right on that there.
Yes.
That's an idea I come up with myself, you know. That wee bit of timber's 9 inches long, so you just take it from that corner to that corner. Now what I'll do now, them spokes is home and dry.
You'll hold it steady there.
What I'll do now, I'll mark that now for doweling.
And a dowel is a piece of timber that supports the joint.
Aye, I'll show you now. We've got to bore a hole there into that one, and then that dowel goes in there between the two fellas.
And that supports it.
And that there supports it. Turn around again, mark another one. Probably have to guess these cramps. May just stick the cramps on that there to level it up, you know.
That can be pulled level.
Oh, I'll pull that level. See, very often an old twisted spoke will do that.
It'll throw you out.
There's handy cramps there, Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Them's handier than the old-fashioned ones, you know. They're very quick.
Very quick to tighten up.
Aye, that's that now. I get a wee bit of timber again. That's that one. The only thing is about that marking out there, you must make sure that all your fellows are up tight to the shoulder of the spoke, you know. Because when you mark them and bore them, it'll be too late then.
That's right.
You know, you must make sure everything's up tight. I would need to mark that now with the cramps on. Tight. That's alright. That's over there. That's another one, Pat. Just one more to go. Now, that's a whole lot now.
Had you any other preparation on the centre of that wheel?
No. The only thing I had to do is when I stripped the old fellows off them, and I took them to a fellow and got them dipped. The fellows a tank, you know, got the old paint all cleaned off them.
Well, is that to help to clean the paint off them?
It helps to clean the paint off them. Whenever you paint them again, you have a nicer job, like, you know. Painting over old paint's not a good job, you know.
For painting, you need to do a lot of preparation.
For a lot of preparations. See the like of them now, there'll be a pile of sandpaper on them. Pile of rubbing down. See, I had the same performance to go through them there. See, there's the line on them, you see.
Yes.
Then you square that line round with a square there. You know, see that line's dead centre that hole.
Yes.
You know, you mark it right round with a square, and then you run the gauge on it, the marking gauge. Use the marking gauge for marking these here. Does the whole thing, you know. For marking for the tines, you know, the same marking does for the dowels. That's 2, 4, 6. That's a whole lot. The stroke's not so good in that, but they look rough, but they're not bad, like. Them there's oak. All spokes is oak. There's a wee thing in it. It's a good idea to check the depth.
What are the dowels made of?
After they're
hardwood.
It's a semi-hardwood pad. It's a semi-hardwood. slightly mixed up here now. Now, that's that. I hope that is in there, I can't see it.
You don't put them in fully at the start?
No, well that's a big secret. A lot of people, a lot of boys ask me, how do you get the last one in? And the dowels in it. That's the secret, you see. That's 2 and 2.
What makes your knife?
It's supposed to be a barber. And I just only use for pointing these just, you know.
I believe you wouldn't get a barber now at all.
No, they'll stop making them.
Well, many own the firm died out, I think.
Don't know now. Don't know what happened. I have a couple of them there. I have 3 of them. Old ones like. It's 3, 2, that's it. 3, 3. That's right. Now you have it all now. Gee, there's no time loose, boys. Have to watch that now. Just a glue give up on it.
You use a bit of glue on them.
I'll glue them surely. You're not supposed to put glue in a cart wheel, but them there's glued, I know it, but it's alright to glue them like, but dowels and things like that, you can't glue them.
What's the reason behind that?
Well, a cart wheel, you see, it's supposed to, when you go to shoe it,
Yes.
it's supposed to pull. See, everything pulls, these spokes pulls. See, if that was a new wheel now, and them spokes new, whenever you shoe it, them spokes pulls into that nave there.
Yes.
And they pulled into the shoulder, the spoke here.
Yes.
The tighten there, and as well as that, the tighten there. You know, like if you had an eighth of an inch there, like hit was pulled in tight.
So if you had glue on, then you couldn't pull.
Now you see, if you use glue, you can't pull. No, they wouldn't pull for you. No, no glue using a cart wheel. That old spoke dog leaf a bit easier.